Yo, what up YouTube? Fucking nerds, what's poppin'? So my buddy here, Purple Dank, say what's up to the people, Purple Dank.
Yo, yo, yo.
He happened to come across an article after watching a video about the Switch, and it's been a while since we talked about the Switch, so we wanted to do that again today. And I just want to read a piece of this article before we give our thoughts, just to, we just want to talk about the shit. So apparently these people at iDigital Times, like halfway through this article, they say specs may be too weak, according to Wall Street Journal reporter and trusted Nintendo insider Takashi Makizuki, probably butchered the fuck out of that, recently said that Nintendo Switch wouldn't have specs as powerful as the PS4 and the Xbox One. Not surprising. That's not surprising since it's a portable, but any level of hardware differential I cannot read may be harder to overcome in 2017 than in past generations, with the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One Scorpio providing mid-term chip upgrades. Sony and Microsoft's consoles will be more powerful than ever, which is cool. I fuck with that. I like that. I mean, if people want it, cool. I support it. I rock with it. If the Pro is what's up, hopefully the Scorpio is good too. But me personally, I don't feel like that's really gonna matter for as far as like Nintendo fans are concerned. Like, if anybody is buying a Nintendo console nowadays, they're buying it to play Nintendo games. You know what I'm saying? They're not buying it expecting to. It's like, oh well, I hope I hope
they don't care how it looks.
Exactly. They don't care about like the visuals and like the power and shit. Like, they just want to play Zelda or some shit or shit like that. But I don't know. What you think about that?
It's all about the exclusives.
That's true. I kind of agree with that. Yeah, because you were saying earlier about how like Xbox, like you said, like especially now in the wake of us getting Halo 5 and like getting matchmaking in Halo 5 on the PC for free, like it's kind of epic.
Yeah, so. like every console has their exclusive, but Xbox is slowly like putting it on the PC now. So like what's gonna come to Xbox?
This is true. There's less and less of a reason to want to get an Xbox, and honestly, Halo 5 was the one reason I kind of wanted to buy an Xbox, because I love Halo and I like the multiplayer, and you can't before you couldn't really do that shit on PC, but now you can. So it's kind of like now that was like my only reason. The only other game on there now, well, there's a couple games on there now that I could play that I can't play on PC. As far as I know, Sunset Overdrive, which does look fun. I want to play that kind of. Destiny, which I'm pretty sure Destiny 2 is coming out soon, so I might as well.
It's a great game.
Yeah, I did want to play that, so you can't play that on PC. And apparently Red Dead Redemption you could play that on backwards compatibility now, which is not on PC. So I mean, it's still some shit on Xbox that you can't play on PC, but it's like there's less, like every day there's less and less of a reason to get an Xbox with all the exclusives coming to PC, if you have one, that is, or if you care about PC, obviously. But I feel like with the Switch, like if I want to fucking play Mario Kart, if I just have the urge for whatever reason to play Mario Kart, the current one, online or whatever, I have to get the Nintendo, like, period. Like, and maybe, obviously that shit don't appeal to everybody. Not a lot of people care about that shit, or, some people don't like Mario, or they don't play Smash Brothers. They don't play Nintendo games, so some people don't care. But to me, it's like something like Smash Brothers. To me, like that, like I've been playing that shit since the beginning and always loved that shit. So like, regardless of the power or whatever the specs, I'm still gonna get that shit. But what was some other things you were hearing about the specs apparently that came out?
Oh, for the Nintendo Switch, like when it in the docked mode and undocked, there's a difference in performance. Like in the docked mode, it goes into like an overclocked mode, so to say, because there's a fan in there. There's additional fan in there to keep it cooler.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too.
And then when it's in handheld mode, it goes into an underclocked mode, so it'll stay at a lower temperature.
Right. Okay. That kind of makes sense because maybe that's why like the frame rate on the Breath of the Wild footage was like shit. Like that shit looked really like you could tell the frame rate was lacking. You would think they would fucking like edit that better or something, but whatever. Either way,
I forgot to mention a matter of like in docked mode it's 1080p and undocked it's 720p dynamic.
Okay, but it's dynamic, so it can like vary
Fluctuation.
from So it'll probably be as low as like something like 480. I want to say the 3DS screen is lower than 480 pixels. I don't know. I'm gonna look that up real quick, but like, but do you like? Okay, let me ask you this: if you get one, do you think you'll ever undock it? Like, do you think you'll play it in handheld mode?
Well, yeah, cause like most of my Nintendo memories were with the handhelds. Like
this is true.
I did own Super NES, but like the best memories I had were with the handheld games.
Same.
So
true.
Like
that is true though, because I remember when I first met you, you had a fucking DS, and I was salty because I wanted one and I didn't have one. But you played that shit. That was cool. But yeah, like it's been pretty much the same for me. Mostly like most of my memories with Nintendo has been like the Game Boy, stuff like that. But I did have all the Nintendo like home consoles besides the first NES.
Yeah.
And so yeah, but mostly, I mean, I played other games on it and shit too, obviously. But I mean, it was mostly like the Mario games and stuff like that. So, I mean, I still played other systems and shit. Had PS2 and shit during the GameCube era. Played that. Like, I don't know. But apparently, for the record, the 3DS screen is 240p. I did not know that. 800 pixels by 240 pixels. That's like wow. So as long as I'm assuming as long as the Switch don't go with that low, I'll be cool with it, because that shit, like, man, like after playing on PC for so long and then like going back and playing Monster Hunter on the 3DS, it's like, bruh, what is this resolution, bruh? Like this shit is like, what is life, yo? These jaggies. But eventually I'll get over that shit though. Like playing for like 20-30 minutes, the gameplay is fun enough for me to like get over that shit and I don't care anymore. But like when you first turn that shit on, it's like, what the fuck? Like,
I mean, I don't want it to be like absolutely beautiful. I just want it to look better than the 3DS.
Oh yeah, definitely. Me too. I agree with that. Like I do want it to look better than the 3DS, definitely. Like I don't care if it's fucking has a jet engine in it. It's the most powerful thing in the world. I just want it to look better than the 3DS. I agree with you.
Better than the Wii U.
That, well, I mean, most of the Wii U games don't look bad though. Like if you like, as long as you got a decent TV, and like the Wii U games I played don't look that bad. Maybe like the more, cause I really only played Smash, Mario, and Mario Kart. Maybe like the other games, like the third-party games, and like I don't know, like the what the fuck game did they put on there? Like maybe like Bayonetta 2. Well, no, Bayonetta 2 looks okay. But maybe like the other, like the third-party games probably look bad compared to the other consoles, of course. But like the main games looked good, at least to me. Well, I guess because there's not a lot of detail in them, so like it's hard not to look good. Like just the art styles that they use make them look more clean and shit. So it's not like, they don't look bad because it's like fucking cartoony, You can't really, that shit will never look horrible, unless it's drawn poorly or, whatever, pixelated poorly. But
yeah,
I do want it, like games like Monster Hunter to have more detail and like be more crisp and look better than the 3DS. But the one on the Wii U didn't look bad though. I haven't seen that shit in a while, but it looked pretty good. So who knows? Hopefully we get a Monster Hunter 2 for the record. While we're there. That's what
I'm waiting for.
Yeah. Please Nintendo, hear our cries for fucking Monster Hunter Switch. Do it.
If they're gonna remaster all the Skyrims.
Nah.
Better remaster. Monster Hunter
well,
for us.
yeah, put resources into that. Take our money, Capcom. But yeah, we'll see. I think Skyrim will come. A lot of people are saying that that's not confirmed and shit. It's like, okay, maybe not, but who cares? Skyrim's old anyway. Fuck that game. Who cares? Who cares, seriously? If it's there, cool. If not, who cares? That shit won't sell anyway. Either way. So like, what do you think? Like, so do you think it'll get third-party support or not? Or do you think it matters at all or not?
Yeah, I think it will get third-party support, but I don't think it'll truly matter. Like people
how much,
that...
Like, my bad, I don't mean to cut you off. Like, how much third-party support though? Like, Call of Duty and Battlefield, or like, where's the line? You know,
I see it stopping at Battlefield. Like maybe Call of Duty, but if Battlefield is on there, I will be amazed.
Me too. I'm not even gonna lie, yo. If they get Battlefield, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. Yeah, I
because
agree.
on the Xbox, that shit is in 720p, and if they can get it at least 720, 30, man.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful game, by the way. Like, that shit is gorgeous. So like, I don't know. I don't see that happening at all.
No, not at all. But yeah, I see like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And some shooters maybe, but
right,
never.
Yeah, but that's true. But what were you saying earlier before I cut you off? Like, you said people that think something, or rather?
I don't know. I lost my train of thought.
Alright. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. But yeah, I don't see it getting like too much third party support, and I don't see it mattering anyway. I was saying to you earlier how like even if this thing does get the next, whatever third-party games, insert X game here, fucking GTA 6, and I have a PC, you got one, and I asked him earlier, like, even if the fucking Switch, which we're both getting one, comes out and has GTA 6, which platform are you gonna get it for? And his answer was like, the fucking PC, like, he didn't even hesitate, just like, the fucking PC, dude, like, of course. So like, most people have that mentality anyway, like, they already have a PS4 or an Xbox or a PC. So like, if they do get this thing, it's going to be to play Mario games and Nintendo games.
Yeah, exclusives.
So, exactly. Like, anybody who's picking up anything with the fucking words Nintendo on it are getting it to play Mario and shit. So like, I don't know why that's such a big deal. I mean, I can see why people are making a big deal out of like the resolution and shit. Everybody's all about specs and shit nowadays, and like I guess people are saying it's 1 terabyte or whatever. Not 1 terabyte, what the fuck is that shit? 1 teraflop.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, I don't care. Like, listen, like, it can be fucking whatever the numbers say. If I turn that bitch on and I fucking hop in fucking Mario Kart or something and it's fun, then like, I'm not thinking about that shit when I play games.
Yeah.
Like
it looks good, it plays good. I'm decent.
Exactly. If I'm having fun, like, for example, like, I didn't get the Wii U till like way later in the generation. Eventually got one, and I have like maybe 5 games for the thing. I play Smash 4, obviously, love that shit. Mario Kart 8, Mario 3D World came with the system, and I probably would have never played it if it wasn't a pack-in. But it's a fucking amazing game. It's a gorgeous game too. It's beautiful. The level design is amazing, by the way. It's good. It's good. But like, when I'm sitting there, for example, like playing Mario Kart with my brother, and I'm fucking like cracking his ass with shells and shit, or like passing him up and like just talking shit to him back and forth. We talk shit while we play the game. I'm not sitting there thinking like, wow, the Wii U only has 2 gigs of RAM. Like, I'm not like, who the fuck is thinking shit like that when they play games? Like, it just blows my mind that people make the biggest deal out of stupid shit. But I don't know, I'm more like a wait and see dude. Like, if we just gotta wait till the shit comes out, man. Like, people could say what they want now, whether it's negative or positive, and it don't really matter until we see what kind of games we get to play. So I mean, that's what we're all here for in the first place, right? This is gaming. Like, we play games. So, it just
Yeah, like
depends, man.
it really shouldn't matter to people because all the games are going to be optimized for that specific system.
Exactly.
It's not like the PC where you have to meet like specific
Certain
standards
specs.
or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And even then, even when you do, sometimes you get a game on PC, that shit just don't fucking work. Like,
Yeah.
that for no reason at all. Like, that shit just don't. That happens. Or the game, you get an older game, like, wow, this shit used to be fucking fire. I remember this from, you know, PS2 days. You get the shit, no controller support. It's like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all the fucking platforms have issues. And,
Yeah.
you know, power is just one of Nintendo's issues. But it depends on how you feel about it. Like, and third-party support is one of the issues, I guess. It depends on how you take it, though. Like, if you can deal with that, if you can stomach that shit, then it's fine. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, we're gamers. Like, you should want to have everything. You should want to have the most options, period, just to play games, you know? I mean, I do. Like, I don't know.
I mean, the Switch is going to be decent. It's going to be like one of their first powerful consoles. It's going to have
Yeah.
like 4 gigs of RAM and it's going to be decent.
Yeah.
Like
I mean-
I don't see why people are so skeptic of it though.
Yeah. Me either. Like, for what they do, I think it's going to be decent. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
it's
saying?
gonna
Like,
be great.
for the shit that they do, like, none of their games are graphically demanding. So, like, shit like 4 gigs of RAM is like, who cares? Like, you think 4 gigs of RAM is not enough to run fucking Mario Maker, bro? Like, come on, man. That's what they do. Like, they make games like that. They make little, like, fun games you can play for 20 minutes at a time and not really have to pay attention to the story, or maybe, like, you know, they make shit like that, like pick up and play games. So, like, it's fucking 4 gigs of RAM. It's like, especially now that they're moving towards this, like, kind of mobile shit. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, you already know what type of games they're gonna make, right?
A hybrid,
Again, but
mobile and
a mobile that you can play on the TV, on the big screen, which is something that people have been asking for a long time. Like, I remember during the DS era, like, there were so many times when I thought, like, man, you know how fucking great it would be to be able to play this on my TV? Like, I thought about that shit a lot during the first DS era, and, like, now we can kind of do that. So, like, I don't know. I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem with it. I feel like we'll get a lot of the good handheld games that used to be on the DS or the handheld platforms on the Switch now, which is dope.
yeah.
To me, like, shit is dope, man. Some of my favorite games are like DS games. Fucking the DS games were fucking fire, dog. Just lit all the time. Like, yo, you remember that fucking that fighting game we used to play, the Bleach one? Where they had like the background you can jump into and shit, and then like you can like pull off combos and shit, and like, oh, that shit was fire as hell. That, and like, remember like Ninja Town? What the fuck? That was like one of the tower defense games. That shit was fucking lit. That shit was so fucking fun for no reason. Like, you would never think a game that looked like that would be fun or enjoyable, but like, it just was. Like, I don't know, it just had a charm to it. Like, it was fun. It was hard, and it was good, man. That was a good ass game.
There was a couple games that never even made it to America though.
Oh yeah, true. I'm sure. There's
Like-
plenty.
Jump.
Oh yeah, like Jump Ultimate Stars, Jump Superstars, yeah. Great game. I used to play the fuck out of that shit. We never got it, but we could play the Japanese version, but, you know, that's like, see, if that's what I'm saying, like, if we get quality shit like that was meant for the DS on the Switch, like, I don't care, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be cool. Like, who knows what the fucking specs on the DS were? They probably were shit, but like, that game was fun as fuck. Like,
Exactly.
I never thought about, that's what I'm saying, I never thought about shit like that on a fucking, I don't know, when I'm just playing games, I just never crossed my mind. I almost forgot about Jump too. That was a fucking great game. We played a lot of that shit too. That was a great game. The DS was fucking flames. So good. I missed that shit. Make a video about that soon. But anyway, that's pretty much it about the Switch. I just, like I said, wait and see, man. We'll see. We'll see. When the shit comes out, we'll see who's right and who's wrong. I feel like everybody pretty much gonna stay on the same side. People that don't like it, don't like it. People that like it, like it. So, but any final thoughts, Mr. Purple Dank?
No.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered everything. That's a wrap, man. And I think I'll see you guys later. Check out my man's channel, Purple Dank. It'll be in the description.
Yep.
Deuces.
Yep. Look me up. Deuces.
Stupid.